Good evening again. Uh, Time's up. Stop brainstorming. Let's start discussing. The topic is pretty much simple. We cannot change the direction of the wind. We can adjust our sails to always reach the destination. So let's quickly decipher. But before we can decipher, so today's topic, what I want to teach you is the importance of the word but here. So now, with respect to this importance of the word "but" here, now remember the previous topic, or which was part of your full length test. I think three, I guess. Uh, Rome was not built in a day, but burnt in one. The most written topic for that section. Rome was not built in a day, but burnt in one. That means the aspect of building and the aspect of burning should be in the same entity. So you cannot in any ways, or in absolutely in the medium case or the best case scenario, you cannot take, like, okay, when we cannot change the direction of the wind separately, and we can adjust our sails to always reach our destination. So it has to be largely a interlinked essay. So remember that that's what the topic is. Largely you have to write interlinked. So the temptation would be, right, temptation would be, because the topic is slightly bigger one. See, in the analysis part, you can also analyze that why you cannot change the direction of the wind, and how you can adjust the sails. So that part you can do, but in the aspect, in the larger picture of the brainstorming, you should interlink it. That's the issue here. That's the major thing. As long as you can interlink to a great degree, you are fine. But if you write completely silos, like, the first half separately and the second half separately, that essay will become disjointed. So keep that in mind. With that in mind, we can start brainstorming now. When we see the why we cannot change the direction of the wind, because sometimes fate does not go our way. Things beyond your control, outside pressure, lack of luck. Or this is similar to the fate one. Predestined, having no choice. So these are the some of the reasons why we cannot change the direction of the wind. And obviously, the most literal dimension, nature, is not under our control. And one more we could think of is uncertainty. Now, having said that, the how can we adjust the sails? One is adaptability. This is not कौशिक क्या बात है. रूटीन डायमेंशन है तो, है ना. मतलब you just robbed me of my the dimension. So this is not like exactly the, no, it's okay, Kaushik. Happens. So that shows it's a cliche or very routine dimension. So it's not like a parallel this thing. So I'm not doing it parallelly. I'm doing it separately. Okay. And later, when I start framing my arguments, I'll interlink them. So this is being done independent. Then interlink part will come. Adaptability. Then finding new paths. Resilience. Innovation can be a way of adjusting our sales, and then my job, mentor or a guide. Sometimes you need a mentor or a guide. If you're thinking mentor or a guide was a very unique dimension, no, it's not. Attitudinal change. Okay. Right. So these are the most routine dimensions. And yeah, teamwork will also come here because to adjust the sales, sort of a semi-unique dimension. So teamwork will come. Okay. And remember, this is largely analytical topic. There is hardly anything to debate about. But yes, you can also bring in sort of a, before you end, little bit of a counter, right? If the winds are if winds too strong, then you obviously the boat will perish. So sometimes when the wind is not blowing in your direction, you have to take a break. Remember when fishermen can't go to see their repair nets. So something like that you can link. So this is also a sort of a semi unique dimensions. So before I can ask you unique dimension and give you my perspective, I want to see what hook you will start off with. One line, can you type it off here quickly? The hooks that you are going to use for this topic. The ones which I like, I'm going to note down here, the most unique ones. Chirag and his Meiji restoration. Chirag, get over Meiji restoration, man. Okay. So Meiji restoration is a good one, but it's your own self-imposed cliche. COVID-19 is not that up to the mark. Okay. Marathas guerrilla warfare, I liked. Nam is very ordinary. Mars orbiter mission is very ordinary. Ruma Devi is a good one. She was not literate, but with her handicraft skill, she turned it into a business. I think two people have told Ruma Devi. So this Ernst Shackleton, who took Antarctic expedition, right? So what's adjusting the sails? So you have to do justice to the adjusting the sails part. It's a literal one. Okay, Dr. Ramnath Kovind not being able to clear civil services and took to politics and then served the people as a politician and then as the president of India. So I think there is still hope for me, right? Okay. Abhilash Tomi, but again, like sales adjustment has to be there. This one is very nice. Brahmaputra and construction of Siang River to control disaster. Okay. Siang River. Yeah. This is, yeah, we got a few good ones, right? Trump's tariff, India should now adjust its sales. But I would say use Trump's tariff in the call for action. Okay. So actually today I was seeing a few of you use your Donald Trump's tariff. So I had prepared a hook to make, if at all, if you can use tariffs anywhere as a hook. I had prepared a unique hook. I wrote it myself in a just a few minutes. It needs a little bit of spelling corrections and everything. I'll do that, and I'll also make a shorter version of that for you to use in the body, and I'll send it to you. And also I'll include a small call for action. So, and remember, all three are separate. If I use it as a hook, don't use it in the body, and on call for action you can use it. And if I use it in body, do not use it in the introduction. So I just thought that will be more relevant. I have to just work on it a bit, and I'll send it to you after we are done with the session. So yeah, now enough of these examples. Now shoot me with the unique dimensions, guys. And please, it's very late. Blow my mind. Start. Unique dimensions.
It's not that we haven't reached the destination. At times, all we need is contentment to realize that we have reached it.
Contentment is ordinary dimension. I missed it, but contentment is ordinary. Already two people have typed contentment here. Okay.
Sir, we can say like apart from wind, we can look for other agents like ocean currents to
Okay.
help us.
Okay. Ocean current. I'm just curious. What examples will you give here, Anag? If you tell apart from wind, like ocean currents also.
सर अभी तो नहीं आ रहा है कुछ सोच
ठीक है.
लूंगा बट
Okay. Also, you can tell, right? Don't depend on the wind. Use your own motor. This was mine. Okay. Don't depend on wind. Like, have a motor or advanced motor so that you can sail through any storm. Kriti?
ये सर यहाँ पे हम 3 चीज ऐसा सोचे थे। एक तो ये कि एडजस्टमेंट क्या होता है? क्या एडजस्टमेंट हमेशा सही होता है? द आंसर इज यस एज वेल एज नो।
Okay.
दूसरा चीज ये है कि सर रॉन्ग डेस्टिनेशन टेक्स टू राइट पाथ। जैसे यहाँ पे एक मूवी थी सर लंच बॉक्स वाली, उसको अगर हम किसी तरह लिख पाते तो हम वो लिखते। तीसरा चीज ये
Okay.
कि जो डेस्टिनेशन हम चुनते हैं कई बार वो हमारा होता ही नहीं है, वो
Okay.
हम भेड़ चाल में हर्ड शीप की तरह चुन लेते हैं। और यहाँ पे हम
Okay.
सर जुर्गेन हैबरमास या युर्गेन हैबरमास जो भी है सर, उनका
Mm-hmm.
एक आइडिया लिखते हैं। तो ये चीज है
All
सर।
right. Okay.
सर
That's
ओशन
good enough.
करेंट्स में वो इंडिया फाउंड रशिया ड्यूरिंग द 1971 वॉर.
Okay. But we got it much before also. But yeah, you can tell, like, once the war started, right? When all the US turned the back corners and everything. So Russia, yeah, that will be a good one. I'll read out quite some which I've written. Okay. So let me say, sometime there is doldrum. Okay, okay, enough of geographical stuff. Not adjusting the sails and changing the winds. So this is a sort of a unique dimension, changing winds with respect to climate change. Like, what were reliable winds, okay, are now becoming unreliable. See, it will all be how you express yourself. So what were the reliable winds are now becoming unreliable. Right. So not all boats are equal. Some people are already well off with better boats. They do not need to adjust. Yeah, some people have advanced boats. Some people are having the rowboats, right? So that is one thing. Okay, go with the flow. You might get a new aim. Okay, Ankita, that's a good one. Okay, but it's not a very unique one. All right. Again, fall the waves and where it takes follow. Again, going with the flow is almost a routine one. You can predict the wind and according to the start to alter the path of the journey. So proactiveness is a sort of a unique one, but not that impactful. Each new wind is a new opportunity to improve, could be expressed better. Create a new direction of wind. Could you just elaborate upon that? How can we create a new direction of wind? When the wind blows, some build walls and others build windmills. But we are in the ocean, right? We are in the river, so we can neither build walls nor build windmills here. Okay, find solace in the journey. It's not unique, guys. Sometimes collective efforts to fight patriarchy, terrorism. Okay, wind blows from high pressure to low pressure. It is hence destined to fill voids. We thus must follow the direction of wind as the journey will fill many voids. This is a high pressure to low pressure literal geography. Okay, and the link to filling of void. Okay, so my current favorite. Okay, if wind is too strong, find a shore. I told you that's a very routine one. Sometimes we just have to take a break. Embrace the direction of wind. All are same. Okay. Okay. See, be the wind itself and adjust the direction of others. No, that's a little far-fetched. Okay, so you cannot be the wind. I know in a metaphorical way, you can. Okay, in the metaphorical way you can, but you have to express it very well and link it to the topic. Okay, all right. So let me think of a couple more. Response to how we or wait, how we respond to strong winds shapes who we become, irrespective of where we reach. Okay, so how we respond to strong winds shapes who we become, irrespective of where we reach. We may reach the destination we intended to or not, but who we become, it shapes based on our response. And one more thing, if I can think, adaptability is the new intelligence. So when winds are not favorable, be intelligent enough to adapt. Decent, not I don't think this the adaptability is the new intelligence one is very unique, but yeah, we can call it semi unique then. Yeah, so the routine dimensions are done, a bit of counter dimensions we did, and largely a analytical essay, guys. All right, so that's about it for today. Any doubts? If you have, we can ask. Otherwise, we'll wrap up this session. Okay, I'll just share that Trump one that I have prepared. I have to just do some minor corrections. Okay, if no further doubts. Okay, how the word always. Okay. No, if this word was not there. So always gives us sense of certainty here. That means it says that if we can do that adjust, if we can do that course correction, if we can improvise, if we can adapt, then irrespective of which direction the wind is blowing, you can reach the direction. Obviously, in the before the end of the body, you can counter it. That jitna bhi haath pair maar lo, you're never going to get to the direction, because sometimes if it's not destined, it's not meant to be. That's all. You can create about one counter dimension by negating the word always, not always. Okay.